Today, I want to share with us what I know about scoring high on tests. Many people think that reading and not forgetting is something that you are born with. And while that may be true to some extent, it is not really true for most people. And you are likely most people. Now, why should you listen to me on this matter? I scored 336 in my JAM examination. I got a perfect CGPA in my first year of school, and I am studying medicine and surgery. And in Nigeria, that is relatively hard to get. Even I used to forget a lot of what I read until I learned what I'm about to share with you. To make learning really good, to make it really sticky, you have to increase the amount of difficulty that you experience as you study. And this is something that many people run away from. Many people don't want their studying to be hard, but it's kind of meant to be hard. And get me right, when you are studying, you don't want it to be needlessly easy. Now, what do I mean by this? When you are reading, instead of just repeating it to yourself or simply highlighting or just writing down what you read, you want to increase the level of difficulty. Maybe put a delay in that period of writing or put a delay in that period of highlighting what is important. You want to just put some level of difficulty, because the harder it is for you to remember while you are practicing, the easier it's going to be for you to remember when you are in the exam hall. Now, moving on from that, you have to do some things that increase the difficulty. For example, now, people think that when they are studying something, they should just read one subject for like 3 days straight, but that does not work. That is why you have to do something called interleaving. What does interleaving do? Interleaving basically means that you take maybe 3 subjects and you study 3 topics in a day, so that you can have a variety of information mixing up in your head. Now, when I say mixing up, I don't mean that you confuse them for one another. What I mean is that you are learning many things, and learning many things is more difficult than learning one thing for a long period of time. So that increases the level of difficulty, but not by much, but that is even something. Another thing you want to do is that you want to use practice questions, like really use them. Not that you just try answering those practice questions, and after you've tried to answer them a little bit, you just look at the answers and try to memorize those answers. No, you actually want to get a level of understanding, do the corrections to those problem sets properly. Seeking for understanding in this period is very vital, and that is actually more difficult to do. That's why many people avoid it. And finally, you want to try explaining to others. Try teaching others. This thing is actually known as the Feynman technique. Instead of just repeating what you read in the textbook, try to make the words your own. Simplify it in such a way that anybody can understand. And if you don't have others to teach, you could just teach yourself in the mirror. So those are my 2 cents or 2 kobo, since I'm Nigerian, with regards to scoring higher in your examination.